Hello YouTube, this is the Stupendous Wave here with a video. Today I would like to talk about how I think Avengers Age of Ultron will end. Now, I thought that I would go character by character in this, so let's start off with Black Widow. Black Widow, I think that she'll be hanging around Captain America, and she'll be kind of like his sidekick, much like the Winter Soldier. I really think that they work well together and that they are a good pair. Not that they're a good couple, because they're not a couple, but I just think that they work well together and that it's good contrast. As far as Captain America goes, I think he will be starting a new team, just like some of the recent articles have said that he will end off starting a new team. I think Hawkeye will also be in that team, and I think this team is where Miss Marvel will originate from, and possibly Black Panther, although I really think that he would be better in a standalone movie. I think that he's just a really good character, and that he should have his chance to be the main character and to really shine. So in Captain America 3, I really think that it will be him going out, trying to find these new superpowered beings, and trying to bring them together to form like an Avengers Phase 2. So I really think that that's where he'll be going. I also think Hawkeye will be joining them, although I know Jeremy Renner's schedule is really crazy with the new Bourne movies that he will be filming, and of course Mission Impossible. I really think that they need to get him in a Captain America movie or have him have a part in a big movie like that. I really think that he needs that if he survives in Age of Ultron. So where do I think that the Hulk will go? I think that the Hulk will think that he has become too destructive, much like he always does, and that he will go back into hiding. I don't think he'll be shot into outer space or anything like that. I think he will go back into hiding as Bruce Banner, and that he'll be afraid of hurting people he loves. So he will go back into hiding, and the Avengers will have to go get him again for the third movie. Now, where I think Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver will go, I'm not sure. They might go with Captain America, although I don't think that they will. I think they'll just kind of go off on their own and try and find a life for their own where they can be happy without dealing with superhero stuff. But I also can see them going with Captain America. I just think that that's a really crowded roster already, and I know Captain America 3, I was kind of thinking that it might be sort of an Avengers Phase 2 movie, but with Captain America as the vocal point, but I'm not sure yet. But I really think Captain America will be forming a new team like some of the news reports have said. I just don't think that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver will be a part of that team. Now, I think Thor will go back to Asgard. I think he may see something that upsets him in Age of Ultron that may be tipping him off that Loki's in charge of Asgard and that things may not be going as well as he thought they were. I think that he will end up in Asgard at the end of Age of Ultron, and this may set up Thor 3, which I think would be cool. Now, Vision, I think he will die. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he will sacrifice himself for Ultron. I may be wrong. I do see them coming back, but as for this movie, I think that as an audience just watching this movie, we may think or see that they're dead, although it may not be a permanent thing. Now, Iron Man, this is the really interesting one that I really wanted to talk about. I think Iron Man will be guilt-ridden and that he will go up into space because the Scarlet Witch will show him a vision of the Avengers dead. I think that's what the people saw at the Comic-Con trailer. I think that they saw a vision that Scarlet Witch was showing Tony Stark about what could happen to the Avengers, and I think that he will decide to go off-world to try and combat this threat. I think that he may meet up with Thanos, and I think it would be really cool if Avengers 3 started with Tony Stark crashing down to Earth, warning everyone about Thanos after the last Infinity Gauntlet, or Infinity Stone. I think that he may actually be a big part in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that would be really cool, but maybe even just a cameo would be cool. But I really think that he will be going up into space to kind of scout out what this threat is, because he is the one in Avengers that got to look at the Chitauri ship and everything. So I think that he will be not meeting up with Thanos, but learning of him and learning of how big a threat and a menace he really is. And I think that's where he will go. And I think that will lead into Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And I think Avengers 3 finally will be the big finale of Thanos. But I really think that they need to get a character up into space that sees Thanos and knows he's here and knows that he's a threat and knows that knows that he's a threat, knows he's coming, and is really have a good idea of Thanos' power and what he can do. I think that they need that in order to hype Thanos up more. So yeah, that's where I think all the Avengers characters will end up in the beginning of Phase 3. What do you guys think will happen in Phase 3? Where do you think the characters will end up? I also will be taking requests for videos. If any of you would like to comment and ask me to make a video, I would really appreciate that. I love suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.